Students. Today we are going to see about the Python libraries. This is the Unit 3 syllabus in Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. So Python libraries syllabus, Introduction to NumPy, Numerical Python, and we are going to see about the multidimensional arrays, indexing, properties, constants. Okay, we are also in the part 2. So first part A and part 2, part B per portion, and this is the second of. So first of is introduction to NumPy, multidimensional arrays, indexing, properties, constants will comes in the first half of the syllabus, and in second half it's purely based on data visualization topics, matplot library, how to visualize the data in pandas as well as matplot, and how to combine the data sets, and how to work with string operations, that is join, pivot table, grouping, and finally you're going to see the high performance pandas also. Sure. Okay, today we are going to have the introduction to NumPy as well as what are the types of multidimensional arrays. First one is NumPy. Can hear the word import NumPy. How to import that NumPy. So what is NumPy? It's nothing but a Python library. It is called as numerical Python. Okay, NumPy is nothing but numerical Python. It is used for working mainly with the arrays. Okay, so function, it is a function for working in domains of mathematical concepts. So linear algebra, Fourier transform, and matrix operations. Everything we can use this NumPy. Okay, it was created in 2005 by Elephant. Okay, it's an open source project. You can use it freely anytime. It is written partially in Python, but most of the parts it require the computation of C or C++. Okay, completely it is a mathematical library. How to install NumPy? We can use a PIP library functions, or directly we can install the Anaconda Navigator or Google Colab. Any online GDP softwares also we can use, or directly we can install the Python recent versions and download it. And for any files you have to import this NumPy file by adding that keyword, import keyword. We are going to import this NumPy. So this is an example after installation how this importing of NumPy is happening. Here nothing but an array giving 5 arrays. From we are just printing that array, initializing the array and printing the array. So as usual it will be displayed what and all the things you are initializing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to print the array. It is a simple version to initiate the concept of NumPy. So, how does NumPy work? NumPy is used to work with arrays. Okay, the main function is arrays, working with arrays. So, you have to create a NumPy ND array object using the array function. Array is a keyword. Using that only, we are going to create that. Okay, a list, a tuple, or any array like object method, it will be converted into an ND array object. ND array object, we can convert it. And type is nothing but a, it is also used as a ND array object. That is a type of object we are going to pass it. Say either it is an integer type or float type or long type or whatever it is. Type is used for assigned. Okay. So here type of the array is class. They are assigned as class. Okay. That's the same example we have seen. So dimensions in arrays. So nothing but arrays in Python. It is classified as one dimension, two dimension, multidimensional, and high dimensional arrays. Okay. So print array dot n dimension. It is nothing but printing the number of dimensions in an array. So you can assign the array is equal to 10 means 10 dimensions it will 10 numbers it will print. Okay, print of array nothing but it will print the direct array itself. Okay, so we are going to see the types of arrays. First one is 0 dimension, 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, and higher dimensional arrays. Okay, 0 dimensional arrays, it's nothing but only one value will be initialized directly one 42 is a zero dimension array. It will directly print that particular value as a array. One dimensional array. That's a unidimensional. It is also a most common basic array. Here I am an assigning as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will directly print that particular array when we give the print call. And two-dimensional arrays, it will be classified as rows and columns. So it will contain one rows and another one is columns, okay, to represent the matrix. Next one is three-dimensional arrays. More than one array will be represented as a third order tensor, okay. So here that is an example of three-dimensional arrays. Arrays equal to np dot array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rows and columns is specified as three-dimensional. And higher dimensional arrays, it can have n number of dimensions, that is known as higher dimensional arrays. It can be initiated as nd minimum. What is the minimum dimensions you are giving for that? We can go for n dimensions, whatever the dimensions we want, we can include in this dimensional array. So it is classified as zero dimensional, one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional, and higher dimensional arrays. So this is the simple examples I gave for zero dimension, one dimension, two dimension, and three dimensional arrays. Import numpy as the keyword np. So a is an value that is initialized as np dot array. Directly I am giving this 42. That is the zero dimensional array. Here I am giving one dimensional array as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is one dimensional. Here rows and columns are assigned. That is two dimensional. More than one or two dimensions means that is high dimensional arrays also we can use using this ndim. Okay. So print array of n dim. It will print the number of dimensions. So print of array means it will directly print that particular array. So this is the overall example that give zero dimensional, one dimension, two dimensional, and multi-dimensional arrays in the same program. So this is a simple program to give the dimensions of arrays. So n-dimensional attribute. What does n-dimensional attribute mean? It is an attribute that returns an integer that tells how many dimensions of array we are having. So how many n dimensions means four array of concepts we are using here. So that is an attribute that returns an integer of how many dimensions we are going to use. Here they are assigned as four dimensions. So four types of square brackets we are including in this particular thing. So next we are going for multi-dimensional arrays. It's nothing but more than one level or dimension. It is mentioned as multi-dimensional arrays. So this is the Python library basics. So NumPy, using this NumPy, it is used for array concept, and all mathematical operations will be handled using this NumPy. And we saw about the types of array, that is zero dimensional, one dimension, two dimension, three dimension, and high dimensional arrays. This is the today's topics. Thank you.